You know how you go online and you see conspiracy theory talks on who controls the world and its media? How a small, powerful percentage decides what comes on TV screens, what music gets played, what news you listen to, and what products you use and eat. And generally just controlling every important moment of your lives. Well, this movie captures these thoughts perfectly, and believe me, it is not usually easy for movies to capture and depict contemporary social commentary and conspiracy theories without muddying it up in some major way. So this was my pick for movie of the year, and it is indeed Cloned Tyrone, starring John Boyega, Teyona Paris, and the legendary actor, singer, dancer, and all-round entertainer Jamie Foxx.
First off, John Boyega, I wasn't familiar with your game, so apologies to you because you put up an incredible performance in this movie as Fontaine. I mean, I haven't been really following his career, and I know he was in Star Wars, but I don't really watch that franchise, so I have no idea how he performed there. The last movie I saw him in should be the Pacific Rim sequel, and he didn't really stand out to me, but in this movie, he was absolutely phenomenal. Presence, charisma, unbelievability in one bag. I mean, what more can you ask for? He delivered a striking performance as Fontaine, tough, mean, and the type to stand on business, even as he's one of the main targets of the cloning program. The first scene, I think, he shows that he tells the kid his boss has been warned to deal his drugs elsewhere, and upon flouting his orders, Fontaine immediately lets him know how far he has stepped. This is not just a dumb talk, because as the story progresses, he shows a remarkable capacity to connect dots, draw clues, and investigate the nigger creation centers beneath town.
Jamie Foxx as Slick Charles the Pimp. This brought back memories of watching Boondocks again. R.I.P. to Reese Witherspoon, and shout out to Cat Williams for his performance as a pimp named Slickback in the Boondocks. But Jamie Foxx in this movie reminded me of a pimp named Slickback because of the rings, the hairstyle, and the colorful speech. I mean, I think this is one character I really haven't seen Jamie Foxx play throughout his long and storied career, and he stepped into the role like he was born to play it. Respectfully, Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented people alive as regards movie and acting performances, and he has us totally convinced that he's indeed a shifty pimp named Slick Charles who will look out for himself above all things. Teyona Paris as Yo-Yo starts off as a stereotypical sex worker but evolves into the backbone of the trio that includes Fontaine and Slick Charles. She drives and resurrects their investigations when they would rather have given up. Now, when movies pick up topics like this, often contemporary and not a common white people discussion, oftentimes they bungle it with the addition of unrealistic plots, half-assed characters, or wooden conversations. The Cloned Tyrone instead waded through distractions such plots could bring and stuck to the scripts, which had themes of racial black archetypes and black degeneracy as tools or products of white supremacy. No avenue was spared in perpetuating this heist of black culture. Music, food, church, fashion, and media are carefully filtered to organize and control the discussions, thoughts, and actions of the people in multiple towns, to the point of cloning particular humans, so their negative impact on the society is ever present no matter what. It draws strong parallels with real life discussions on such topics, and I mean, you see it every day, whether you like it or not. Music videos, movies, newspapers, and any consumed media are carefully and diabolically created to generate a specific response in the individual. There is a reason you keep seeing that particular artist that no one likes keep popping up on the news channels. The reason specific news is being reported, concealed, or worded in such a way that the writers are literally guiding your interpretation of it masterfully. Certain products get advertised as perfect no matter their effects. All these combine to create the society you see today, and Cloned Tyrone is the one movie that put together these thoughts in one coherent and cohesive movie. As always, in any rebellion, there is an inside man or a member of the rebelling group who pitches their lot with the oppressors, and in this picture, it is indeed the black adapter who is responsible for the cloning program. On point dialogue, clever cultural references, and no dumb jokes. Disney and Marvel, take notes.
The hair and beard looked a little funky like in the old blaxploitation films, but I get the idea that this was done intentionally and somehow added to the believability effect. Sci-fi, horror, comedy, and blaxploitation themes merged beautifully in this film, creating a seamless product for the audience. This was my pick for movie of the year as a result of its ability to combine these stories and thoughts into one brilliant and relatable movie. It is easy to imagine and put yourself into the situations depicted in this movie because the parallels are drawn from real life. This is a movie that leaves the audience thinking and questioning just how much of their lives have been controlled and curated by others, and to what extent has this been done. At the end of the movie, they destabilize and destroy multiple facilities, rescuing thousands, if not millions, of clones around the country, but that does not mean the end of the affair. Short of destabilizing the entire fabric of society, it is nigh impossible to exterminate the hold powerful entities have on the common folk. Replay value, dialogue, plot, pacing, fight scenes, and whatever else you need from a movie were satisfied to exhaustion in this movie. And as I stated earlier, my only criticism of the movie were the hair and beard extensions. They looked like they were stolen out of a Tyler Perry set, but then I think they were done deliberately to give off or complement a particular style. So movie of the year for me for 2023 is indeed the Cloned Tyrone. And if you haven't seen this movie, this should be a reminder and a recommendation for you to do so. It is a guaranteed hit that catches you off guard because of how good it turns out to be. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give my channel your support by subscribing and turning up the post notifications. This is the Bootleg Corner, where you get your movies, movie news, movie clips, movie reviews, recommendations, and general film commentary. Keep it locked in.